Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about equations of perpendicular bisectors. So really with this lesson we are combining everything that we have learned thus far into finding these equations. So first, in this first video, we're just going to be doing some review of things that we learned previously. The first is what exactly a perpendicular bisector is, and that is that the perpendicular bisect of a line segment PQ is a line N with the following two properties. First, N is perpendicular to PQ, and N passes through the midpoint M of PQ. So we see this with line N right here. This is my perpendicular bisector. I see that it is perpendicular because I have this right angle that is being formed, and I see that it is going through the midpoint M of PQ. And I know this is the midpoint because it's really essentially cutting the segment in half so that I get two congruent segments, which I know are congruent because of those tick marks that are noting it as so. And then another thing that we learned a couple units ago is the midpoint, and to find the midpoint, we use the midpoint formula, x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. So essentially, when we're given 2 points, x1, y1, x2, y2, to find the midpoint, I'm just going to add the x's together, divide by 2, add the y's together, and divide by 2. So let's go through some examples of finding the midpoint using this formula. So first I have the 2 points -5, -6, 3, -10. My midpoint, I'm going to add my x's together. So I have -5 plus 3 over 2. And then I'm going to add my y's together. -6 minus 10 over 2. So you can think of this as being, this one is x1, y1, x2, y2. So I first added my x1, x2, and then my y1 and y2. And then when I simplify this out, -5 plus 3, I get -2 over 2. -6 minus 10, I get -16 over 2. -2 divided by 2, I get -1. -16 divided by 2, I get -8. So my midpoint here is -1, -8. Okay, let's try another one. So here again, you can first label it if you want, x1, y1, x2, y2. And so my midpoint formula tells me I'm going to first add all the x's together. So I have 7 plus 5 over 2. And then I'm going to add my y's together. So I have -3 plus 4 over 2. Well, 7 plus 5, I get 12. -3 plus 4, I get 1. And then simplifying this out, I have 12 divided by 2, I get 6. And then I can't simplify 1/2 any further. So my midpoint for the second one is 6 1/2.